And hey guys, and welcome back to another stream. We are short on time today, so I think we're gonna jump straight into the game and we'll talk as we go. So let me go ahead and open up Metaphor and let's get going. But hopefully everyone is having a good Mother's Day today thus far. Let's say hello to everyone in chat, I guess, real fast. Hello, Stamina. Congratulations on being first. I feel like that's a rare occasion. Not too often I see that you're first. Hello, Hannah. Hello, I know it's lurking in chat, of course. What if your mother wants to nap instead of doing something? Just because your mother isn't there to participate doesn't mean you can't do stuff for Mother's Day. You can still get a gift, help prepare food, I don't know, infinite number of other things. I don't know. It's rare nowadays because you can't make my streams on the new time. That's true too, but even when you were making my streams on the not new time, on the old times, I feel like the first still went to other people usually, you know? I don't understand how much your mother dislikes celebrating Mother's Day. Well, then you could do something small and simple. I don't know. I don't know your mom, so I can't say anything, obviously. Yeah, I'm sure you know a lot better. It's okay, the celebrations have already happened. Okay, well, if you've done something, well, I suppose I can't comment. I still am in the process of doing my Mother's Day stuff, I guess. I should probably pause the music. We are, let's see, I am currently... I got my mother a gift today, so for my Mother's Day at least, let's recap what's happened. I'm just planning on doing two things. I wanted to get some flowers and go out for dinner, and I'll buy the dinner. I've gotten the flowers. I got a set of what were the flowers? Oh gosh, I can't remember what kind of flower it was. Anyway, I got some flowers, and that I went to some like garden shop. Picked out some flowers because I know my mother likes gardening, and what day was I on? 6/21. I know my mother likes gardening, and you know, she likes flowers, so I got her like a flower, like a flower you need to plant and like actually take care of. And then for dinner we're going out for sushi, which I personally do not like, but gotta do it for the fam. No Mother's Day for you. That was in March. Oh, did not know it's on a different day for the UK. Surely I remember the color. Yeah, they were like it was like, okay, so the color of the flower itself said it was like salmon something. I don't remember what the something was, but it's more like a darker, like a pinkish it's like a reddish pink. It's like a reddish pink flower. Different day for mothers in Ireland, usually sometime in March. Yeah. That's Ireland. Yeah, not gonna lie, I can never remember any details about anyone in chat. I apologize. Salmon pink, like the crayon? I don't know what the salmon pink... I don't know what the salmon pink crayon looks like, so I can't answer that question. All I can tell you is that the thing is like a reddish pink, but it has salmon in the name for its color.
What now?
And then that's basically what I've done for my Mother's Day so far. And then we'll be doing something. I mean, I think we're just gonna get food. I don't think we're gonna really do anything else after that. What did I do for Mother's Day? I got my mother some flowers already. And then you just joined. All good, all good. I got my mother some flowers already. Welcome in, Gina. And then we're gonna go out for dinner later. So today's gonna be a shorter stream. I'm just gonna play for like 3-ish hours, and then we're gonna go. I reserved a sushi place because my mom loves seafood, and you know, she likes sushi like most people. Unlike me, I don't like sushi, but the thing I have to do for my family, you know, the things I have to go through. So yeah, those are my Mother's Day plans. What is I suppose for you, Stamina, I guess it was a while back, but what did other people do for Mother's Day? What other plans that people have? Is anyone else doing anything nice for their mother? What am I doing in this game? I have no idea.
All right then.
You're sure she'll appreciate the sacrifice? I'm not too worried. I mean, just because I go to a sushi place doesn't mean I have to order sushi, right? There's usually like bento boxes and udons and places like that. You don't live with family? You could still call. You could call. Like, for the people who don't live with their family, like, calling is the least you can do, right? You messaged? I don't know, Gina. It feels a little low F. Just kidding. I'm not one to judge. I can't say too much, but I live with my family, so I see them every day. Flowers and dinners, what you did. Okay, very nice. Stamina. Same thoughts, I see. It's okay, they traumatize your life enough. Well, it's actually your brother's birthday, so you're doing stuff tomorrow. Ah, it's getting jointed with your Mother's Day. Interesting. Well, I hope your brother has a happy birthday, I suppose. Hey, Netflix, welcome to the stream. That's their gift. Traumatizing your life is their gift? Wow. I mean, all right then. I suppose if they like the gifts. What am I doing? I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing right now. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I have no supporters I can go talk to. So there's no confidants. I could go hunt the monster in the south.
What now?
Oh, I can see what other people did. Spent time with the town, slept, took in scenery, had talked with an activist, talked with a pagan. So people are focusing on getting stats. I don't want to look at that. I'm probably going to avoid looking at the traveler's voices just because, like, it's not really my playthrough anymore if I look at other people.
What were the gods doing?
John hasn't been streaming and I couldn't make my streams. I see. Yep. I thought you were originally saying, Stamina, that my streams didn't make the cut and you're saying I'm not good enough. Which, you know, insulted, but true. But, you know, insulted nonetheless. Hopefully everyone's been having a good Mother's Day so far.
What were the gods
And if you haven't done
doing?
anything, Netflix, do you do anything? Do you do anything for your mom? If you haven't done anything for your mother yet, do something. Even if you don't live with them, like Gina, just message, at least call, reach out in some capacity.
Isn't this nice? No.
What now?
I don't know what I want to do. Let's go.
No.
All right then.
Let's look at my stats real fast.
What now?
It's been too long since I played this game, and it hasn't even been that long. Okay, we can work on tolerance, courage, eloquence, or imagination. Let's finish going up tolerance, I suppose, for now. Or is there anyone we haven't finished? We finished talking to the story guy.
All right.
We can talk to the supporter now, I guess. Because we talked to the story guy. That's just looking out and taking a nap. We can go here. You're hardly going to be awake at 3 a.m. your time. I'm not judging you for not showing up the stream, Stabin. Like, I get it. Like,
Hey, listen.
you should watch streams when they're at your convenience. And when they're, you know, the whole point is for you to relax while watching streams, I would say. You're just cooking at home for her? That's pretty good. What are you planning on cooking, Netflix?
Excuse me.
Oh, Elda, gentlemen, we meet again. I still haven't managed to collect many donations for the cause. I'm really sorry to ask, but if you don't mind, might you be able to afford to pitch in a little? I guess I can afford $250. Literally pocket change. Thank you. I swear I'll use your donation as best I can. If you can sometime... Could we chat again? Sorry, I've just started losing my confidence about all this again. It looks like she's serious about helping out where she can, but she seems kind of down. Maybe we could cheer her up. Successfully encouraging the activist may help to hone my eloquence too. What do you think? Should we try to encourage her? Let's do it.
Happy to hear that.
That's what you rushed for first today. Ah, I see. Well, I appreciate when you can show up at the very least, Stamina. I may have mentioned it before, but there are others outside of Uchronia fundraising like this. I'm not sure if you'll have the opportunity to meet them, but if they would have it, should you hear them out, okay?
All right.
It's not much, but here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out.
Well then.
You marinated some carby last night, so you're just grilling that today. I see. Carby. Sounds tasty.
What is it? Amazing. All right then.
I'm definitely a fan of carby,
What is it?
but I don't know. Depends on what I'm in for. In terms of like barbecue, I really like brisket. If I go to K barbecue, I'm like, you know, I like brisket. I like
All right. Then.
what else do I like? I like samgyeopsal, pork belly. I like. I think I should go hunting one of these days. I don't know if the bounty's multiple days or not. I was gonna look that up. I also like yeah, I like carby. I like steak. Those are usually like my go-tos when I go to K barbecue. Your dad pulled out the grill and made Filipino barbecue for the church. Wait, 1 second. I want to look at
now?
can I look at my quest real fast?
What
I want
now?
to Google if I can take more than one bounty, I guess. I'm gonna look this up if I can take more than one bounty. Metaphor, ReFantazio. How many bounties at once? Brisket and pork belly are both good choices. Probably the first and last time you get it. You'll get it. You don't know if he did it for your brother or your mom. You don't know if you did it for your brother or your mom. Skewers or Inha. What is Inha? You can hold multiple bounties simultaneously. Bounties all exist in their own map / dungeon. Oh. Most of things effectively have their own dungeon. There are occasionally cases where you can knock out multiple side quests in a single trip location visit, but that's less with bounties specifically. Oh, okay. I guess it doesn't hurt to do bounties then. I guess. All right. Well, maybe we'll do bounties later. What should we do for today? We could raise our tolerance. We could go.
All right then.
I don't know. Let's just. Should we go take a nap?
Let's go.
Are skewers a thing people like usually eat? I don't think that's like something I've ever normally cooked.
Can't believe it.
Something up?
For me, it's like the only place I've really gone is like I've gone to places that have skewers. And I've only really ever gone to one place too. I guess if you go to like a cookout barbecue, no, I guess I've had skewers there. Skewers are the first sign of summer. Inha is just like the chopped version of grilled meat. It could be pork or beef. Pork or beef, you think? You tell me. Clearly, I don't know. Let's take a break, I
Okay.
guess. This is Main Street. Weird that at least the Grand Cathedral, not the palace. Just goes to show how much the city revolves around Sanctism and Sanctifex Warden. I can't help but wonder how the king felt about all that, as well as the prince. The past is the past. Not much complaining about it now. Nope, good point.
Sure.
Just to put it out there, I'm not saying faith is bad, but something's off about Sanctism. I can't put my finger on it. Nice.
All right.
Wisdom. I have wisdom already. I'm stupid. I should not, I'm gonna go back into my save. I don't wanna raise wisdom above
It
2.
would seem the disaster was averted.
This is why we make saves, people.
Right
Oh
then.
gosh.
Today's
Right
Forden's
then.
big
Oh.
announcement.
Okay, never mind. I guess we'll just go forward with it. It's fine. I don't want
Wonder
to
what
bother
he's
going back.
planning. I guess the church has to have some reaction to all that stuff the king said.
Whatever it is, Luis won't be able to just ignore it. This might be a day that goes down in history.
Charging my phone. All right, let's see what these people gotta say.
Ladies and gents, lend me your ears. Sanctifex Forden has spoken.
Why is he not speaking to us? Why are you telling us what he said? Why are we not getting this from the source?
The giant face in the sky, the massive rocks appearing throughout the land, and the mysterious voice claiming to be the past king.
What did I do for Mother's Day? You think I said I celebrated this yesterday? Oh, so actually, here's what happened. Yesterday, I was planning on celebrating Mother's Day with my parents, but my plans that I originally had ran a little too long. And they wanted to eat dinner earlier because they were like biking all day. So we actually ended up pushing Mother's Day to actually celebrating it today. So instead, I went and got my mother some flowers today, first of all, and then we're gonna go out and get some dinner. We're going to sushi for dinner because my mom likes seafood a lot. So that's my Mother's Day plans. And that's why I'll be ending stream earlier today. I'm probably going to end in like 2 hours and 30 minutes now at this point. It'll be a shorter stream, unfortunately, but what are you going to do, you know? And I don't think I want to restart stream. Yeah, I didn't think I wanted to bother restarting stream, so I'm just doing it now. Maybe I could have just done an evening stream, but it's too late. No point in thinking about the past. The past is the past, as we just said, guys. No point in dwelling on it.
the Sanctus Church has officially recognized these happenings as the will of His Royal Majesty.
So it really is His Majesty.
And so, as His Majesty has decreed, whoever has gained the
Thank you for lurking,
greatest
Stamina.
trust of the people by the day of decision shall be our new king.
Just take the night off. Well, I'm not gonna restart stream Netflix at this point. Since I've already started streaming now, I'm not gonna stream again later at the very least. Just enjoy dinner and watch a movie together or something? Probably not gonna do that. I'll be honest, I don't do things with my parents. Like, it's not that I'm not close to them, but we just don't do things like that together. Like, my parents don't even really do stuff like that together. Like, here's how it usually happens in my family. Everyone goes to their own separate rooms and watches their own separate shows. Everyone just has their own preferences and what they want to see, I guess.
This is a historic moment, good citizens. It's revolutionary. It's unprecedented. No matter who you are, you can take the throne.
Yep. That's right. Imagine this guy became the king.
Anyone?
That's what your family does too.
Even me?
Would you start sitting in the same room and started watching your own stuff with them? So you're spending time alone together. Better than nothing, I guess.
If, and this is a big if, you are the person that all our people trust most in their hearts.
The only thing about that is I can't really do something like that because my computer is upstairs. And that's like the only thing I can really do stuff on. And then my dad goes down to the basement where he's on his computer. And then my mom is on the middle floor where she's on basically her computer. It's not like anyone's like computer per se, but like, yeah, that's just where she's watching her shows from. So yeah, everyone's just in their own separate rooms watching their own separate things, and we're not even close. We can't even like interact with each other.
Maybe you could be king yourself, eh? You're popular enough.
No, you're not.
Me? In charge? Well, that's the last thing this country needs. Right, let's review what we know, shall we?
Well, how come the guy himself, how come Sanctifix Forden is not the one saying these things, huh?
First, the new faces that have appeared on the rock. It shows us who's foremost in the running. We've worked out that much. The top 3 of the lot are also shown in the sky. Suppose that way you can see their inspiring faces anytime, anywhere.
Hold on. How's us common folk supposed to stand a chance against all these upper crusters?
You're not.
Say you do become popular. With your face clear for all to see, surely that'd make you a prime target for assassination.
Not quite, friend. Not quite. A valid concern, but one His Majesty prepared for. Popular aspirants, at least those who make it onto the rock, are protected by royal magic. Assassinations off the table.
So you just have to assassinate them before they get on the rock.
Magic chains will spring to life and bind anyone who tries. I saw it happen with my own eyes to Count Luis's sorry assailant.
So, literally anyone could be king? Even a pauper? Or a slave? Or a criminal?
But hold on. You mean to say we might not be ruled by Clamar? What does that mean for us?
What is Clamar again? I forget. Clamar. Oh, is it like the demon race?
Right, I've said my piece. You know all I know. Now go forth, ladies and gents, and spread the word. Whether you're from
The horn
our
people,
fair
yeah, the demon
capital
people, okay.
or the middle of nowhere, the crown's within your grasp. Anyone in the land could be our next king.
I heard the announcement. The church has chosen to recognize this face's words as crown sent and shall abide by them.
They conceded that one quickly. Though I suppose it's a hard thing to deny, what with the royal palace hanging up there in the clouds.
Plus, he's in the lead technically, so it's like, you know, it is favored towards him. Not the furries, thank you. Really glad you specified that, Hannah. You make it sound like there's only 2 races in this game.
Had they rushed a coronation for His Eminence Forden, it would have dashed any hope of reinstating His Highness. A small comfort.
Welcome in, Point Nav. Did you hear this correctly? This game has horny people and furry people. Furries, yep. That's what this game's all about. The horny people and the furries and how they interact together and with other people.
I can tell from your face there's some bad news too.
Do you recall those chains that froze Alces in place? It seems that too was part of His Majesty's magic. Plainly, Any candidates of sufficient favor cannot be deposed by force.
That's not good.
That's not good.
No, 'tis not indeed. This marks Luis as nigh untouchable. I will still seek to find him. Yet, even should we stand before the man himself, we could not kill him.
No! If we can't kill him, then how do we break the curse?
What the hell was the king thinking? Grius was trying to save his son. He died for it.
Even so, without this magic, no aspirant would be safe from assassination, leaving Luis to dominate through sheer martial strength. We appear to be at an impasse.
Everyone, have you seen Maria?
Did something happen?
I checked her room and she isn't there. She wouldn't just leave without telling anyone. I couldn't deal with losing both of them.
I'll go look for her. You know, I still don't understand Fabian's relationship with Grius.
I'll go look for her.
You will? Thank you. When I think of what might happen to her.
If she left her room on her own, she must have had some reason.
Let's go search for her. If we head into town, we might find some clues.
She was kidnapped. I doubt it. Why would she have gone out?
Where?
You're kidding.
Where could Maria have gone? Wait, oh no. Wait, oh no, what? You can't say wait, oh no. Maria, you mean that kid? Yeah, I saw her earlier. Really, where was she headed? The stairs north of Sunshade Row, you know, by the general store. Didn't look to be running an errand though. Hey. Stairs north of Sunshade Row. The general store might find someone else who saw her if we head over there. General store.
Ridiculous.
General store. The general store. Oh wait, I have a marker.
Hey, Miss.
And that is a racist kid, I gotta say.
Sorry, but...
Hello. Say, we're looking for a little girl. Have you seen anyone like that around here? Oh, could it be that half-blood? If so, then yes, I did see her. She was muttering Papa and looking all sad. I saw her go through the back alley. Maria, could she have gone to the Grand Cathedral? She's mourning her dad. I see. Maybe she's here.
I'm out of ideas.
She's praying for her dad to come back. That's kind of sad.
Oh, I'm in it now.
This is all right. Hello there.
Do you know that little half-blood girl? You can't let a girl like that walk the streets alone. You're just asking for trouble. She went inside. She just went inside. Wait, you let her pass? Why? The way her eyes look, I'd not be the one to stop her now. She's been coming to pray for a while, no matter how many glares she gets. Wait, so this has been happening for a while and Fabian is just noticing? Oh, this is where she's coming? I mean, I guess that makes sense because, yeah, the night's occupied here.
Huh?
Why? Oh, never mind. You're voicing all your lines. Everyone's worried about you.
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray. And he still doesn't come back. Maybe because the cathedral's broken?
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know... Papa's gone away. He's gone somewhere I'll never see him again. Hasn't he? It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But I have to be strong, don't I? But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Why does everyone always leave? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, he was fighting a very bad man. We were with him, but we couldn't protect him. I'm sorry.
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It will work out.
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you.
Oh, foreshadowing?
Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. The prince told me that once.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort of tragedy he was trying to end. Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right, but much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria, yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some supper together.
So why does she have wings?
Thank you
Is
for
that
finding her.
the half race that she is? What kind of race has wings in this world anyway?
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do that if he's shielded by the king himself?
Is Luis the curse's caster? From the cutscene that played, I never thought it was Luis back then that was casting it. Also, I thought it was a female.
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think going back to the village is an option.
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today, we should content ourselves with rest and recovery.
Oh, hey, Evoke. Welcome to
Sorry,
stream.
did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. The prince. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Has it been a long time? When was the last time you were here? I feel like it hasn't been that long. Well, I'll take your word for it. Well, welcome back, but I guess it's been a while, Evoke. If I can't remember when the last time you were here, I guess I'll just say it's been a while. I don't know. How long are you considering a long... At what point is it considered a long time? I don't even know. For me, a long time would be if I haven't seen you... If I haven't seen a chatter in, like, 3 weeks, I would consider it a long time. 2 weeks, you think? I see. It's on the cusp. It's getting there. Let's see. I think I can actually check on the last time you messaged. Let's see. 5/11 today, and the last time you messaged was 5/4. It was a week ago. You liar! Just kidding. Either way, welcome to stream. Let's see. Not awake enough for this. Try to calm your mind. Try to calm your mind. A week is a long time. Okay, but I wouldn't say it's been I don't know. In my mind, I wouldn't say it's been a long time if it's only been a week, you know? The UK, it's in March. Okay, so in the UK, it's also what happens today as well? It happens both days? A week is a while, but I wouldn't call it a long time.
Fair enough.
I don't know. Everyone's got different perceptions of time, I
If I have any real
suppose.
weaknesses, it's that I don't know how to relax. That book.
Because I'm old, you know.
Is that
7
the
days
novel
doesn't
you're
feel
always
so
carrying
long
around?
anymore. Mothers get 2 days dedicated to them. You know what? Nothing wrong with that. They can get more time dedicated. I'm sure they deserve more time dedicated to them. If 3 weeks is long, how long were you gone? I can check, I guess. Let's see. So the last time you messaged Stamina, we have obviously today. And then the last time your message was April 9th. So it's been a month. So it's been it's been a long time since I've seen you, Stamina. I would agree for that one, you know?
Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
It felt like a lifetime ago. Wow, Hannah. Dramatic much? Want to read it?
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security.
I'm curious, if the book is about like a utopia, where's the conflict? Where's like the climax and like the strife? Like, what's the story of this book? I don't understand.
In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves.
April feels like a whole character arc ago. I'm glad to hear your life's been good, Stamina. Can't believe you grew up a week. You know, you grew up a week since you last watched. How time flies. Yeah, that is how time works. Ever since a week has passed, you've grown a week. Yep. It's the dream you aspire to, a fantasy. Yeah, but it's a book. At the end of the day, this is a book that Mora's written. Where's the story?
One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder.
You feel older than you last saw me? Wow, that's also crazy how time works, isn't it?
Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions.
Yeah, how did your exams go, Stamina? Did they turn out well? Did you feel like you passed?
Couldn't be further from reality, could it? We've a Kingslayer on the brink of seizing the throne right now.
It's just fantasy, no plot needed? What do you mean no plot needed? What kind of books are you reading that don't have plots? Time is a man-made concept. That is technically true. Didn't happen yet. You have an oral exam tomorrow. Are you ready for your exam, do you think, Stamina? Or do you need to study some more? Well, I'm sure you should study some more, but are you confident that you're gonna pass?
And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Perhaps I'm
not ready at all. Oh.
It sounds almost
Well,
like the
good
aim
luck
of the
on your
King's
exam.
magic. You suppose there's some
It's an
common
Irish
inspiration?
oral exam. You don't know so you're sure there's like a few manifestos like these? But the whole point is they call this a story, no? Like they didn't say it's a manifesto. They didn't say it's like I don't know. I guess they just say book. All right. You tried learning Irish and you gave up in a day? I've never, you know, I'll be honest. What does Irish sound like? Irish is a mandatory language and you couldn't get exempt. What kind of language is Irish? Irish language. It's Celtic. Celtic spoken primarily in Ireland. Gaelic. What is... Okay. I don't know any Irish.
Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always divides us. Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't always political. Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview.
Sort of like Scottish Gaelic, but different. I didn't even know there's different types of Gaelic.
We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. That privilege can make us insensitive. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head a little. Thank you. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse.
Haven't people done that? Like, Stroll, no offense to you, but this prince has been under this curse for like years, I think. Haven't people literally been looking into the how to live this curse for years? You telling me we're gonna just find it now all of a sudden?
Sleep should come easier now. I think I'll give it another chance. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Yeah, I would only listen to Stroll.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king.
You'll just cram?
Nearer.
You got it. You got it, Stamina. I believe. Cramming works pretty often, I gotta say.
Ladies and gents, Have you heard the news? The curtain's about to rise on the show of a lifetime. To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show of power for the whole kingdom.
It's like a talent show. It's like America's America's Got Talent, but for becoming the next king. We'll just passing out on Stroll. I mean, hey, he's already read the book, you know.
And we call it the tournament.
Oh, it's a tournament arc. Oh, like it's a literal battle?
Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety of exciting trials. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceania's capital in time. Biggest find takes the win. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and gents? Are you in it to watch or in it to win?
Very nice of the church to like make clear set rules and allowing anyone to join.
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that journal?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius's personal effects.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
I mean, who wasn't investigating the curse?
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed formula.
Might as well make it more official. Yeah, they want to put on a show for the nation.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere? And if we can find that...
Although, to be fair, you know, it's like that stereotype that pretty girls like go around with ugly girls to make themselves look prettier. Maybe it's like that, you know? The Sanctifex Forden is just getting all the peons to look terrible and make himself shine even brighter. So he'll get picked more likely, you know?
Yes. I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
I'm not wrong.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy. And the real trick will be finding it. We wouldn't leave it unprotected.
Why would he have it around? Like, wait. Hold on. What is the point of Luis
That
keeping
reminds
this
me.
curse?
A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now.
Yeah, they'll fly out and provide housing for the best contestants.
An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, those weasels.
You're sure it was meant to kill, but for some reason it didn't? Sure, I guess. But either way, like, why keep the curse's formula around for the spell?
It's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
Because they said the prince is dead.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first place this whole time.
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back foot.
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he may lose the throne.
I mean, are we even thinking about His Highness taking the throne?
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk. What are we supposed to do?
We need a plan, then we can take action. As an elder, I'm an outcast in the city. I think that gives us an advantage here. We enter the tournament for the throne.
Let's enter this tournament for the throne.
Who saw this coming?
Hey, were you even listening to us? Besides, the prince isn't exactly in a position to take part in...
You'll sure they explain it? You hope? Surely they won't leave any loose ends? What if the prince doesn't want the throne? Well, can't... That is, do you think he ever thought about that? When he was born a prince? You know, it doesn't matter. Your mom isn't here, so in the meantime, you are here. Well, welcome in Spade. You could always contact your mother and see if they have any... If there's anything you could give them a nice chat, check up on them. But either way, welcome to stream for now. You did? Okay, perfect. If people have done things for their mother or they already have things planned, you know what? I applaud you. You are welcome to watch stream. If you haven't done anything, then go do something.
Wait. It sounds crazy, but I think he might be onto something there. This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis.
Every day is Mother's Day. You know what? You should probably treat it like that. But that is a lot of work sometimes.
He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying.
At the very least, it never hurts to, you know, check up on your mother. Even not on Mother's Day.
Which means, even
or
though the
your
world
father,
looks down on you as an elder,
or anyone in your
having the
family,
power to
or any of
kill
your friends,
humans puts you in his good graces.
It's nice to check up on people you care about. They'll probably appreciate it more than you think.
You're going to make him a candidate for the throne?
Whoa, 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 him? Whoa, 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 what's wrong with me, Gallica?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it? Quite a gambit, but it may well be our best chance at finding this formula.
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all well and good. But remember who's actually risking their life here.
Infiltrating Luis's ranks will be dangerous. If I'm found out, I'll be good as dead.
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Nah. If it's for Maria, really? How does this really relate back to Maria? Like, we're doing this for the prince. I do.
Of course I do.
No hesitation at all.
Right.
I'm reminded of the words the prince spoke to me in our youth.
In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter.
You mean why not? But it's just not pertinent here, right? Like, why does me running for the king as a king candidate and saving the curse of the prince pertain to Maria?
No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country.
I'm not saying it's not related to her.
If it's to help achieve that,
but it's like not who I think of.
I will stand for the prince as a candidate for the
why
throne.
not join the campaign? Because people are racist and they're gonna try to kill me. Also, if Luis finds out, he's definitely gonna kill me.
Sheesh. So much for being a guide. Now you're the one leading me around.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before, and would gladly do so again.
I inherited Greece's journal. Should I read it? Is there anything important in there?
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself in enough danger?
Racism exists and sucks. This game's theme is literally racism. That's like what this game is about.
Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes, or I have to carry on his legacy. I have to carry on his legacy? That's what this person wants to hear.
I have to carry on his legacy.
I don't even really know the old man that much. Kind of weird for me to say that.
Well, I'm sure he'd be glad to hear it.
You mean life kind of sucks for the elder, so you might as well try to make it better? I guess when you put it like that, sure.
I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told, I wish I could do more than feed and shelter you.
What's the competition?
It's a big, grand race to see who will be the next king. The whole country will be watching.
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as I can.
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That's the plan. Maria's honestly adorable. Yeah, she's also very mature and should be very depressed right now. But you know, she's fighting through it like a champ.
That was the plan from the start.
That's the spirit.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people. Maybe reaching for the throne will do it.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back. Although we might be a while.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
It's time for you to come along on this merry band of misfits.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You'd be a good king.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Why would I say it with a pause like that? Thank you for your support.
Now, We'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless wastes between cities.
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital in time on foot.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances, if we could find one. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration. They should be taking entrance at the recruitment center.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join the tournament for the throne.
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one entering.
I'm the one entering.
You? Really?
I've not heard of any age restrictions. There a problem?
Yeah, that's right. Let's send in anybody.
Well,
5 years old? Go for it.
I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya? And you want to be king. Well, the novelty of it might win you
Wow,
some
honestly,
looks.
for the unfriendly official, he seems pretty open-minded.
Could you just do your job, please? Can he register or not?
Ah, an elder. Now that I think of it, weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort? Thought I heard they were all wiped out.
We made it. We ran.
What? We got a deserter turning up.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got on the captain's bad side.
Yep, that's me.
No,
He's not wrong.
I've seen you
I've
before,
definitely got
too.
on the captain's bad side.
Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent the lesser tribes so nobody complains.
That was a close one.
You honestly think Storl? Man, you can't even spell the guy's name right? And you're saying he's your favorite character? Would have been a better candidate?
And, obviously, you're gonna need a carriage. Otherwise, the whole thing's off here. You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be at the plaza at the Grand Cathedral. Don't be late.
You know, now I'm thinking I should have done that hunting
We'll have
quest.
to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive enough, Luis won't look twice at you.
Am I happy? No, personally, I don't really care.
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on monsters the guard can't handle. Let's take a look.
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out. But which? Bigger is probably better.
Hang on. There's nothing but small-time contracts here.
You lot here for this tournament then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest monster bills have already been snapped up by other competitors.
How about requests on anything aside from monsters? Bounties include criminals too, right?
Wow.
I suppose I've got one of those, yeah.
Let's see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme, a villainous kidnapper. Looks like the army's been trying to catch him for a while now.
This might just be perfect.
Whoa. You have any idea who that is?
Who are you?
That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say.
A kidnapper? Yep. The real monsters. Humanity. Well, I guess none of these guys are humans, but you get my points. He looks punchable.
Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually looking for?
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can bring in the biggest monster
My fee
head,
is
right?
coats. Bigger it is, the easier to... That is not the saying, Spade.
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance at winning. They want kingly types, not children play acting.
That's a terrible, terrible pattern. Purple Leopard Print certainly is a look. One of the looks of all time.
Stuck up little... Is that the kind of competition we can expect?
Oh, he's a rival, guys.
He was right about the rules, though. What are you thinking?
Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he has a big head.
Maybe this criminal has a really big head?
Come on, that's a stretch. And if he had a gigantic head, you'd think they'd mention it in the contract.
Don't worry, I'll explain everything later.
As long as you can convince Hulkenberg, I guess.
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on Heisme? You three must be heaven sent. Please, would you listen to our plight? Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barden, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south. The bounty on Heisme is up at my behest.
A guard
He looks like a
captain?
nice guy.
This fellow's made
What
some
if he's
powerful enemies.
Heisme? The twist. He's the kidnapper.
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has stooped to abducting our wee ones.
Not the wee ones.
Our children.
Why is everyone
Selling them off,
Scottish?
some say. If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay? Community and trade will dwindle and die.
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he's some infamous criminal, why can't the guard handle it?
You're so confused with the accents. Yeah.
That's the trouble.
That's, you know, they're
He
just
makes
trying to
us
be
hide it somewhere
open-minded
too
with the
dangerous for our
casting. What,
soldiers
a
to track.
Scottish?
Deep in the territory of vicious giant worms.
Any race can be any human ethnicity, you know? What makes someone British? Yep.
We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured himself.
I see. Tricky problem indeed.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how many times I renew the bill, none have taken it.
Wait, what do you think Will's American? Will could be something else.
A pitiful sight.
I don't know. I don't hear him talk enough.
A soldier who can't protect his home,
Can
whether
he?
by strength or by surrender.
By strength or by
Laugh if you
surrender.
must.
We want to help you.
Just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that. Swallow your pride no more, man. We'll take your contract.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept such a perilous request, even with this tournament looming over everything.
He has no accent? Maybe he's Canadian.
Closure.
There's a lot of Canadians down who don't have
Thank
accents.
God for bringing you to me. In that case, we shall meet in Matira, the old castle type. Please, make haste.
Well, no backing out of this now. You sure this is what we want?
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late, it's going to take some creativity.
Stroll is at least good with words. That helps with diplomacy, that's for sure. The accent wasn't too bad. It helps a lot more for me to copy an accent if I've just heard it and if I'm like repeating the lines they say. And why is there only one German?
Besides,
there'll be more,
this
maybe.
is apparently a night.
Where's my Spanish and my French and my Asians?
What would His Royal Highness do in our place?
I guess that's fair.
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow. You go on and accept the contract.
If I'm lucky, this contract will take place in the same place as the other contract.
Oi, oi.
Oh, wait, what's the witch snapper like you doing here? Don't tell me, are you actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne? The audacity of youth. Yep. That's rich. A mere fledgling with no history or experience to speak of as king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man of great age, one with years of experience, and yet upstart schoolchildren like you and Luis dare to. Hardly matters. You won't be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'll be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. Hey, that's pretty nice, you know. Suppose he's a candidate too. So kind of him to give a eulogy.
Hey!
Heisme, are you sure you can handle that? We won't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, all right. Either that or you're just green. Head to Martira. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
No deadline. No deadline.
Let's call it.
Okay, I got the contract. Let's head back to the inn for now. At least the guy isn't racist, just ageist. Guess.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed.
I
And
mean,
we found ourselves a
they kind of
perfect target.
almost suspected us. PR getting the point across, Turkish and Swedish.
Fine work.
There's a lot of accents out there.
Stroll.
They should have had every character in this game had a different accent. That would have been so funny.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangement. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer.
Without peer.
Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
No, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
It's a trebuchet. We're gonna trebuchet
Under the
ourselves.
circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order.
And they don't ask for the uniform back?
Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about
A
this.
trebuchet, yep. Wow, is that a Hanamori emotes? Wow. Look at that. Hanamo 17. Crazy. One second.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to
So
find
crazy it
them
got
serving
silent?
the
Yep.
Santifex and not the royals.
I couldn't believe it. An emote.
Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
So if we're going to different locations, what happens to the bounties that I have taken in the city? The opening ceremony for the tournament is tomorrow.
Let's rest.
You should probably stay inside and rest today. Okay.
Well met, eh?
Hey, we'll be staying at the inn time? I don't plan to. I see. I didn't mean to pry, but it's always nice to have some friends and regulars around here. Stop by and say hello to Maria from time to time, okay?
Hey,
I asked Fabian from the map of Martira. She gave me one of the Greece personal effects. It covers all the main roads. We have found one in town. The military map always has more details. Fabian continues to be our anchor. To pay her back, let's achieve our goals.
Fancy it.
You got anything useful?
Just between Oliver. Hello.
I've decided I'm heading to Bryal Haven. It's much too boring to spend my days at the inn. I'm going to see that so-called exhibition for myself. Goodbye, Elda. You'll do it as well. You do well to see the world too someday.
Don't push yourself too much.
Mario depart. Mario assuredly miss you dearly. So please come back and say hello when you can, even if it's only for every once in a while.
Now then.
Our preparations seem to be proceeding without issue. Well, apart from one massive overtuned uncertainty. Never mind. Forgive me my mutterings. Just please do not be surprised no matter what we're presented with. All right, well, seems like it's bedtime. Bedtime. Maybe there's something interesting in here.
What?
All right, let's... I should have saved.
Good night.
Rest well. It's okay.
Can I come in?
Wait. Also, maybe it's just me, but isn't he kind of heavily dressed to go to sleep? Like, does he not have pajamas? Like, he's got like a vest still, and he's got like this belt thing on the middle. And okay, anyway. What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Well, you're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So
Wait a second. How am I supposed to max out my camaraderie with Maria?
Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Oh, it's all right. You don't have to worry.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said, and that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise?
Didn't we promise that Grievous was gonna come back too? But you know.
The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
He's dressed up for
This
sleep.
one's important.
He's just ready for some nighttime activities, you know, Spade? Nice, we got... Oh, it's a quest. Oh, I see. This is why you don't make promises to children.
So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
See, here's the nighttime activities.
Good night.
This is what we were waiting for. Okay, seriously, why do you have like this overcoat over your...
for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains
No
me
one
to
sleeps
see,
comfortably around
when
here,
I think
apparently.
of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Those nighttime activities, of course. It's kind of weirder that you went straight to Batman. If I'm being honest, Hannah. You're truly devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Yep, you let me die. When you got me thrown out.
I remember your stunt getting me flung in the waist.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties, one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned.
Wearing a choker to bed? What nighttime activities was I thinking about? Obviously, there's only one set of nighttime activities. Talking about my book. We've been doing it with everyone's, you know? Stroll has been talking about our book. We read our book with Maria. Now Hulkenberg is talking about our book. What other nighttime activities were you imagining, Hannah?
You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so?
See? Everyone just
mind
wants to
if I
come
read a
read my
passage or two?
book. Book is the new king now. Likely story. Ha ha ha. Hilarious. Now jump. Get out of here. What in the...
So it is a
What am I looking
fiction
at?
written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided.
This just sounds like it's like a textbook that talks. Imagine this is actually just like a textbook for like how democracy works.
In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear.
This is like
before
like
the
a
people
like a
what they
government
will
textbook,
do in
state
service
government
of their
textbook, U.S.
country.
government textbook.
Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true
people
king.
are the king.
Quite
Yep.
the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts.
I hope you guys don't get any silly ideas from this chat. This is not how the real world works. This is definitely not how my Twitch stream works at the very least.
Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, it's not my place to say.
No, we don't run on anarchy either here, Spade. It's called a dictatorship. Now stop panicking.
I
Stop
must
causing
clear my head
chaos.
of these fantasies. In the end, clinging
Yes,
to
that's
a
right. These are
dream will do me
fantasies,
no good.
people. This is fiction. Don't need to dwell on it or think too hard about it. It's just a silly little story.
Oh, I suppose. 'Tis not so bad to dream now and then.
It's not bad to dream every so often, Hannah, but remember to wake up from the dream. The people will never rise up. That's just a silly little dream.
It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Surely no uprising has happened as of late. Not that I'm aware of. Cutscene. Who's this? Who are you? I've never seen this character before in my life.
Lady Juna!
This is like the pop idol of the universe. Oh, her? Wow, that must be a very cold outfit. She's now gonna sing a song. Yep. This is like when in American events they sing the Pledge of Allegiance, and you know they just bring someone out to sing it. Prediction: next job class is Bard. See, this is how you know the leopard print guy isn't a bad guy. He's a fan of the idol. He's gonna be a rival. That was something. It's just like how we sing the Pledge of Allegiance for sports events, guys. Wow, that outfit is not leaving much to imagination, is it? This feels like propaganda. You think a Pledge of Allegiance is propaganda?
Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
I can't believe this guy gets a 3D model.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah, I can't believe this guy gets part of the cutscene.
Inauguration of the tournament for the throne.
Wait, this guy's the MC? How did you get this job?
Is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Oh, you're supposed to do 3. Why are you pointing? You're supposed to.
He's perfect for this.
Let's discuss the venues.
He's important.
We
Doesn't
kick off
feel
in
like
the
it.
west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage.
They knew what they were doing? You think it was a power grab? You don't know?
Head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown.
Wait, is that the entirety of the island?
Closest to the
Are we just like on
throne,
an island?
I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
On the left corner, we have...
Sanctifex Forden!
He's doing this for the love of the game. You know what? I guess there is no one better to do it. That's the reason he's doing it. You wonder how he's going to announce the other rivals?
Great ambition,
he's unbiased. Remember, he said this.
Calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Wait, wrong way. And in the red corner,
Moving
we
right
have...
along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Guido!
What the fetch?
I come before you only in loyal
Okay,
service
third
of His
place.
Eminence. I relinquish the throne to him gladly.
Oh, he's working with Fort Sanctifex.
But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
He's working with Sanctifex
So much for this being
Forden.
a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctists have in this race?
You've seen too many old white men in power?
It's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Crier! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer
No,
to him.
he's gonna make a grand
Don't
entrance any second.
He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
He likes making spectacular entrances.
All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
This guy?
So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis.
This guy looks like an emo kid
Look
whose
to the
emo phase
sky,
lasted way
all
too
you
long.
wish. No God can save you. What
The
our
booze.
country needs.
Everyone knows
is
he's cringe,
power.
you know?
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden.
What the heck?
Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life. It's Loveless O'Shea.
This person should become the king. I'm
Uplifting
down.
the beautiful and deposing the hideous. It's Milo Maurizio.
Definitely not this guy.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Roger Ward looks kind of... Okay, calm down,
Now,
Hannah.
I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on.
No, oh, wait, that's it? This is actually it?
Let's see a face.
Yeah! Yeah!
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
This is what you expected? Yeah, you know what? Less tomatoes than I expected.
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
I'm ready.
Hey! What's going on?
Bring me my catapult.
That nitwit! What is he doing?
Should have been Stroll. Where's my catapult?
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Blast, I say! Wait! Confound you, behave!
Wow, that's actually an impressive ride, no?
A land runner?
It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
Grand entrance. I like my ride.
What the heck is that?
What kind of accent is that?
So much for a first impression.
What hell? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you buffoon. 'Twas bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
What does
Not
feckless
bad.
mean?
Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all. Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
The crier slowly being swayed? Don't worry, everyone's slowly gonna be swayed. And then this is where our machine is gonna break down. Wait, you're telling me we got this whole land runner? That's kind of impressive. Like, this thing has to cost a lot of money, no?
So fast! Gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
I don't even bother to help Gallica. Just let her hold on for dear life. Yeah, Gallica's got it. It's fine. Hey, honestly, wasn't I like I was like 8,000th at the start of the race. And I've already jumped up 3,000 places. Hulkenberg has connections. Of course, Hulkenberg has connections. Look at her job, her title. I ended up standing out more than I expected. I gained a lot of interest, but I only considered this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec.
Whoa, what's this? What's with this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Shall I just run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. I'll take the compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for the little test run. What is happening right now?
Let's see.
We want to go to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south. Wait, does my bounty have a deadline now that I think about it? See, man's not so best friends. No deadline. Okay, we're good on that one. No deadline. As long as it doesn't have a deadline, it's not an issue.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Martira, here it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this crossed legs. Oh, I'd say that'll be 4 days, 3 nights about. 4 days and 3 nights. That's a great deal faster than a carriage. And surely the roads will be safer at that kind of speed.
Spectacular.
Bally good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town. You don't think so? Yep.
This is amazing. I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
I'm not gonna lie, like this guy looks old. Okay, so the facial hair makes him look old and his voice makes him sound old, but his face looks super young. Like he looks like he's actually super young. Like he has no wrinkles on that face at all. Like if you shave that, if you didn't have the mustache like this, like this could just be a character with white hair.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that.
He's got great skincare routine. Yep.
Look, old fellow, are you?
Yeah,
really
this guy
on our
doesn't look
side?
that old.
You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money?
He's in it
I'm not in
for
this
the
for the
exposure.
money, boy.
Like he should have more wrinkles on his face and chin. That's what I'm saying. But he looks so young. He actually looks like he's as young as Stroll. Looks younger than Hulkenberg, honestly. It's just the hair setup. It's literally the facial hair mustache.
What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is.
What kind of accent does this guy have?
That's the ticket.
I can't place some of these accents.
It's been so long since
What
I
is
had
these
a coaching
words?
wag.
It's like Ace Attorney all over again.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders,
Yep,
boy.
that's me.
Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one.
Feels like a cockney. What are you saying there? Do I need to ban you, Hannah?
Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
I like how the guys are on board and the girls are like, what in the world?
That man is Neurus.
What is he, a
An
prisoner?
Ishkia, if it was not obvious from the wings.
Ishkia.
And
Okay, so that's what
despite
Maria's half of.
Everything. He was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
He's got like a sailor outfit.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neurus? Are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
It's too much to
Bash.
do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know. But I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
Imagine it was sold off.
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Neurus, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
He's gonna join some land runner races. He's gonna use it for his own personal gain.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather
He was turning into his personal project since it was going so unused.
Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died, and... well, I couldn't just let the old girl waste away.
Of course, can't just let it gather dust.
A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
The prince isn't dead? I think he's talking about the king. When His Highness died. Is he talking about the king or the prince? Either way, I guess the guy thinks both are dead.
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy!
Wow, he
Treason!
embezzled the royal treasury for this too? His Highness is usually for prince. Majesty is usually the king. Oh, okay.
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the Balliol runner alone.
Not his daughter.
This runner... It is fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate. For both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness... Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
He's figured it all out.
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
And back to the present. What a backstory.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
The prince is only 8, but already collected a bunch of loyal subjects. To be fair, it's probably like more the king, right? Like, they're like really like, yes, they're serving the prince, but it's probably more the king that's finding these subjects.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
She said His Highness saved them? Like, His Highness took him in, I guess. I guess His Highness was the one that did it, apparently. Huh. I don't know how old the kid was, I'll be honest. I can't really say. I feel like 8's a little young, though.
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Who doesn't think if we die, we die together?
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and greasework. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
He's been dead for 10 years and he's roughly Will's age, so 8 to 10 years? I don't know. I don't know any of these statistics. Where are you getting these numbers from?
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the
story?
head, the
Yeah, but I
better.
don't remember these things.
Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
And this is where Hulkenberg provides an objection.
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
Everyone says the prince has been dead for 10 years. Oh, well, I guess I should pay attention to the details more.
Violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. What do you think of this plan?
Whoops, skip past. I do understand the intent. I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
This will turn out fine. What could go wrong?
A captain's got to trust his crew, after all.
After all.
The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet... 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster.
It's
again,
symbolic.
Our true aim is beyond the
We're
ambitions of
saying
any
that the
other aspirant.
real monsters are men of the classic tale.
Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
There are no demons. I'm actually reading a webtoon called that, and the idea is it like basically there's no such thing as demons, and the only real demons are like are people, and it's like a horror-based webtoon, and it's like its style is really weird. Isn't the trial also called something knowledge? I don't know what you're saying. I don't know. What are you talking about? But yeah, it's basically like this horror webtoon story, and it's just like it depicts like a bunch of terrible people and showing that they're the real demons, you know? Oops. Wait, what trial are you talking about, Hannah?
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't
Whoa,
misplaced.
what was that hesitation there, Stroll? I didn't like that cough. Never mind, you guys say Stroll has a point? What was his point? Wait, what was his point? What point were you talking about? I'm so confused now. The trial isn't just about hunting a monster. Oh. Did Stroll say that? Shows we're there for justice. I mean, the biggest thing is, technically, I mean, even if they want to disqualify us, if the people want us in, right, we're gonna get to stay in. Ugh. All right, well, time to spend 4 days on a boat runner.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
They just need a good PR guy to spin the story. Good PR guy goes a long way.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Is this guy gonna drive it non-stop?
Tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
I suppose. The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, the lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit Academia by finding more and interacting with them. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there. I've never been in the Gauntlet Runner. Kind of want to see what the engine room's like. The runner makes a smooth ride, at least. Eccentricities aside, he certainly earned his title as court engineer. That said, I'm more concerned with its unseen workings. I do hope he hasn't made any dubious additions. The round table.
Let's see here.
I wonder where we're at right now.
Let's see. Let's...
Our courage can't begin to compete with the gauntlet runner's speed. I suppose they've earned their reputation. That I'm in constant fear of losing my lunch is far from ideal, but once I'm used to it, I'm sure the journey will be pleasant. What is this giant vault? This door must lead to the end of the gauntlet runner. It's locked tightly for an accidental entry. Oh, I see. Mind the ropes, lad. We wouldn't want you going overboard. Perhaps I should stay away for now. Okay. Telling me I can't sit outside. I go outside anyway. What in the monster? What is the point of coming out here? Like I can see the guy driving. Where's the entrance? Oh, right here. Where does this take me? Now I'm on top. Can't go in any of the other entrances. The toilet.
Incredible!
Wow, so this room's made for bathing? Can we really just hop in mid-ride and take a real bath? Now that I could get used to. I call for a dip. Where you think we're just going into straight up and strip nude? Where do you think you are? Unacceptable.
You're really?
It's a bathing room. Oop, not to mention, no running water yet. Working on it. What? Unacceptable. Wait, were you telling me that Stroll's literally just gonna strip naked right here and walk in? Also, what are you telling me? There's more pressing matters than the toilet. What could be more pressing than the toilet? Pantry. Getting attacked by a monster on the boat ride because you stepped outside. You know the feeling. Wait, what are you referring to there, Point Nab? 1 second. There's some materials. I wonder who left them here. I could use them for cooking. Oh, I just go in the pantry and steal the food? There's nothing noteworthy here today. Okay.
So?
You'd have to wash your dishes properly, but being that water is a precious resource, that actually goes double. Hulkenberg said the most things are edible if you put them in an oven over fire, but is that true? Stock with food is suitable to loop. Like, I'm not gonna read all these.
Got it.
Okay, we're not going to the engine room just yet. It's a capsule hotel. Look, guys, we are all sleeping in a capsule hotel.
What's this?
Beneath this cloth, there seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. It's a cannonball. I don't know. Kind of weird that there's just the barrel in the back or the front of the back of the boat. Back of the boat. This is the back door. The strategy? No, the strategy room was back there. What is this room? There's some sort of strange device wrapped in cloth. Looks like one of Neura's inventions in making. There's a lot of books lined up. Oh, this is the dining area. These books are a mess. We should clean this up at some point. All right, to the engine room, I suppose. Oh, this is the engine. I didn't mean to come here. It's not a heart.
Yes?
Wonder what makes this thing run.
Hello?
First time on the Gutless run, eh? Whoa, that scared me. Looks like the pipe's in here too. Call the runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run, you see. Used to be you take your life in your hands when you travel the wilds. Then thanks to the great kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet Runner was born. The runner's actual legs are based on a colossal beast, made for zero momentum loss even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Another step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to a captive audience with no plans for the next few days and nights. Never mind then. Maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl that's still a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks. You just watch. It'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. I can't run in the dark, and the old girl needs a rest as much as we do. Okay, so people will not be continuously going throughout the night. You'll Continue toward your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, and do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading a book, books on the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend time with your allies while traveling, which may help you improve your virtues. By the end of the day, the choice is yours. Never seen an igniter like this before. That is a big igniter. Magic igniter, enormous compared to the ones I used in army. If you recall, it uses magma crystals as fuel.
Huh?
I say you gave me a start there. Were you trying to get my attention, Will? Terribly sorry, but I've got to focus on driving for now. Shake off the rust a bit. If you want to chat, best find me in the evenings. What? It's a mower. It's a clothes. It's a washing machine. It's Nearest's homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can be sometimes clean the mind too. Doing the take my mind off things. Increase my max MP. No, it's okay. We are probably not going to be doing the washing machine. Wow, really? The washing machine raises my max MP.
Come on.
This weird tool is actually a cleaning igniter that Nearest modified to create wind that collects dust. Pretty nifty. I know it's hard, but all the lifting and bending over sure to strengthen your legs, yeah? My max HP. Okay, we don't want to really do that either. Ooh, a beanbag. Bag of cotton. It's a fluffy bag that's perfect for sitting on. If I sat on it, I don't think I'll be able to move. The trap. Now let's chat with more. Okay, we don't need to go to academia. All right, let's figure out what we're gonna do on the boat, I suppose.
What now?
Does anyone? No one has anything you want to do? Okay.
Speaking of.
So what did you say? I did not read what did she say? I hardly consider myself chef of any great skill, but Stroll said he wanted to try some of the recipes learned in the Hushed Honeybee. Stroll, you learned to cook? When? I feel drunk. Are you okay there?
I'm sorry.
I'll survive. I can handle the swing of the carriage, but this, it's another beast. Seems I'll need to learn to endure it. Well, Stroll's out for the... Stroll's gonna be out for any carriage-borne combats or land runner combats. Whose handwriting is that? There's notes here about new potential recipes. Wow, that's a lot of recipes. Want to make something? If so, we should try to, everyone teaches their culinary specialty. Maybe not yet. So what are my options on the boat? Then. I can sleep? Yeah. You can rest on the Gauntlet Runner in your sleeping quarters. Time will pass, but your virtues won't improve at all. I've got other things to do.
All right, then.
So we can cook. We can read. I mean, cooking and reading are basically probably it. Imagination. And then eloquence. Sleeping sounds like what I would do. True. But we're here for fiction. We're here for some fantasy point now. We're trying to do things I would never do. Why is Gallica stuck on the other side? I'm not gonna ask. Let's try everything. Okay, let's save actually real fast. I have not saved in a good bit, and we've progressed the story a long ways from where we started. Let's try making something, I guess. I'm actually curious, like, if I make something, is it going to, like, improve my stats? That's what this Stroll wants to make. Wait here, I'll go get him.
Now then.
For as often as we simply refer to our meals as meat. Ugh. Something to keep in mind is where it's cut from. The taste and texture can change dramatically, you know? Each type of cut has an ideal preparation, and if you do it well, it turns out tender and delicious. Something to strive for, wouldn't you say? So what kind of cut do we have here? Ah, but never you mind. Just leave this to me. I'm already falling asleep. Yep. The badge was a trigger. I began preparing food with Stroll. Watch your meat and adjust the heat, so it goes. Although it depends on what your preference is, really. It's nearly time. No, it is time. Strike now.
All right.
Yes, not bad so far. See the juices there? There's your proof this is turning out delicious. We'll add a little something for the aroma, and we're done. Just a little, or it'll overshadow the flavor. Amazing. Stroll and I made a delicious looking dish cooked to perfection. It's curative coney roast. Smells great, doesn't it? Now imagine how it tastes. Stroll and I cleaned up the kitchen. Time really flew. Did that raise any of my stats?
The
No.
Gauntlet Runner arrived.
Okay, we are not doing that. We're going back real fast. I'm not spending my time doing that. I'm just gonna spend my time reading books, honestly. And then probably raising my MP. I mean, maybe spending time with characters isn't bad. I don't know. Is cooking with them considered spending time? We're gonna come back to all these anyway. So let's go ahead and load our game. And we're reading a book for today. We know for sure the books raise our stats, so we're gonna do these. If we write a book, then maybe we'll cook or something. Should we read Pride and Persuasion or the New World Travel Diary? Let's go top to bottom. A fictional chronicle of a boy's journey in a fanciful place called the New World. I haven't started reading it yet. Let's read the book.
Actually?
To be honest with you, I realized something. There are so many things in this world which, very simply, I don't understand. There's so many things I've learned since we started traveling together. The same here.
That's right.
It's the same for me. You relate, huh? There's so much one needs to see firsthand to comprehend. Hey, Will. I know this time we're traveling for our mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey where I'm free to do what I want. Maybe I'll write a book about it.
So then...
Should I write a book about our travels?
Sweet!
Good idea. Just make sure to include me as the co-author, all right? Of course, I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future. I'll have to keep working hard. Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? You're already helping me plan. Teach me more. Just teaching me and telling me things is great. I'm not really all that knowledgeable, though. If that's how you feel, though, I'm gladly tell you every insight I have. With everything we've been through recently, I realized that knowledge is an invaluable asset. I want to keep experiencing new wonders, so let's never stop learning together. This conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading a book for it. Is it really a unique direction? It doesn't feel like it's that far of a stretch in terms of like tangents for a conversation. It was like the book's talking about a new world. She's talking about exploring, like how she's basically been to a new world because she's going through new horizons. It kind of describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday. Like my imagination is expanded.
All right.
4? Holy shiz. That's a good book. There's still more left to read in this book. I'll pick it up from here next time.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon, and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Desert camp. It looks like... What kind of vibes does this give me? Establishing an encampment. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with the stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels next morning. While in an encampment, you can use any facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual. You can also reminisce about the journey with your allies. Give it a try. 3 days. Our first time camping in the Gauntlet Runner. I'm kind of excited, but it'll be a long night. Why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Does that help me?
Not?
I mean, let's save first. What does relaxing with someone really get me, though, you know? Is it worth spending my time with my friends?
Your thoughts?
Oh, that was alright, eh? Smooth as butter. Like criminal undercover? Luxurious as a palace. Awe-inspiring awe-inspiring tear-jerking. Absolutely. This runner is such a guilty pleasure. Though credit where it's due, my tinkering certainly helped make her what she is. Though full disclosure, that's all thanks to a little mechanism I whipped together that keeps her legs from sinking into the dunes. Wouldn't have to worry about the terrain if she could just fly, but that's a story for another day. Off you go, better get your 40 winks. 40 winks. Why is it 40 winks? How long is a wink? They're insects gathering by the campfire. Apparently you can eat these bugs. Well, according to Hulkenberg anyway. I should try and catch one. Lumibee. I caught one of the bugs by the campfire. When it's my turn to cook, I can use it as ingredients. I will have turns to cook? Okay. Alright. Stroll. Hey, are you looking for something to do? My weapons are as sharp as they're going to get, and I'm not up to much. Care to keep me company for a while? I'm recalling my past and my planning for the future with Stroll. Maybe I can hone up my imagination. Thank you. Welcome in, Daisy. Welcome to stream. Should I spend time talking with Stroll? Yep.
Now then,
So next up is Matira. It feels just like yesterday when I first arrived at the royal capital. Not so much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you and we went over to the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of times long past. Speaking of which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that the Hero Kings once used. If that's the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? Power isn't everything. I don't want to say they had no allies. I don't know. Maybe they have friends. And I don't want to give a bad moral to the story.
What's that about?
Power isn't everything.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see. As kings, they had to govern them people and maintain the peace. Martial might alone wouldn't help you there. The silver curse came back in gold. Now you can't even pass gold. Hey, you made it to gold though, Daisy. That just means you just gotta make the progress slowly but surely. If you can make it to gold, you can make it. If you can make it to gold, you can make it to plat. It just takes time. Perhaps it's not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, we've got more than one power at our disposal, and on top of that, we've got allies to share these abilities as well.
Then,
if we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all this does make me wonder, just how many more of these powers are still out there. I felt my imagination grow as Stroll and I discussed the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
Wow, 4! My imagination is growing! Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stroll and I talked for a while. And I got Nagla.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Okay, I think I'm gonna try running to the bathroom real fast.
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceeded your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I'd feared, considering how tiny they are. But I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on this runner? My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl. Never a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these arid dunes behind tomorrow. Wow, runners really are neat, aren't they? A carriage would just never be able to get through the desert this fast, but just keep an eye on the road, okay, Nears? You started learning on Strange. Still need to fix your bat aim and learn how to get some kills with him. Other than that, you can use the shield. Using the shield is probably the most straightforward part, I will say, Daisy. I'm not gonna lie, Strange doesn't feel very good to play right now because he's kind of weak. Strange just feels kind of weak for me to play. So, personally, I haven't been playing Eddie's Strange. I haven't been playing too much Strange, but I don't know. All right, let me go ahead, run to the bathroom. We're going to run ads as usual. Let me pick out some music. Let's just play something. Let's play something cheerier, shall we? All right, everyone's tight. We'll be right back. Right after these messages. welcome back, Netflix. You gonna start making dinner in a couple hours and the sun goes down a bit more because it's too hot? Dang, mid-90s. What is the temperature around here right now? I think today is not as hot. It's very cloudy and windy today. It is very windy today. Oh my gosh. The trees are freaking out. It's currently 80 degrees though. It's not warm, but nothing too terrible. Music's pretty loud. Yeah, I turned it down. I forgot I shouldn't talk while the music's up. All right. Music's down. We're back. Although we're going to mute the music anyway. Sorry, don't mind me. You guys ever have your carpet where it's like uneven? Do anyone know how to fix like uneven carpet? What is this? No? I see. Will theme. What's Will's theme? What are you talking about there, Spade? Fix what carpet? So like you know how there's times where like carpet will like kind of like push up? Like, I don't know. So like, I'm assuming it's because my chair, or like when I roll back and forth on it, like the carpet will slightly pull up and then it's like gonna be like, there's like bumps in the carpet, you know? Anyone know how to fix that?
Hey.
So this is courage. Oh, honestly, we've never done courage yet, so
Well met.
might not be bad. Wondering battle strategies for wisdom.
Well then.
Okay. Got some options.
All right then.
Anything cool in the pantry today? Nice. You've never had that with carpet? Probably just means it wasn't fitted very well, right? Probably just means like whoever like did the carpeting originally didn't do the best job. Because I technically, so we had the carpet redone in our house. Not like recently, it's been a bit at this point, but we had the carpet redone in our house and basically it just ended up, I mean, I like the new carpet, but now like this has happened. It hasn't happened anywhere else in my house. So, and it's just very specific. I'm assuming it's very specifically associated with my chair. I could get different wheels. I could cut the carpet and glue it down. I see. I don't know what directions it's like pulling in from though. Like all the edges of my room like are like still fitted in. So I guess there's like maybe there's like too much carpet when they originally set it down and they didn't like stretch it the perfect amount. I don't know. Thank you for lurking, Daisy. I think we're gonna do is we're gonna hang out with Stroll because we've never worked on our courage before. Also, let's go ahead and save. I can press X to open my royal virtues. I did not know that. Meanwhile, ignoring the redeem. The push-up glasses? I did that when Daisy first got in. What are you talking? Are you talking about the push-up glasses? Oh, the show game. Ah, that one. Thank you for that. I totally missed that one. I appreciate the efforts there, Hannah. I was too caught up in this carpet conversation, you know?
Hey. Now then.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and spar with Will. Oh, never mind. We're not sparring with Will. You think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why one day I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory, and not just mine, all the ruined hometowns. All the ruined hometowns! Every single one of them? That's kind of a Herculean task. You really do recommend changing the wheels on my chair? It'll make it roll everything so much easier. Too much effort to change the wheels on my chair. It's like so much work.
Hey.
How about you? I shared my plan, let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I want to travel. We just talked about this with Gallica. It'll take like 10 minutes and most $25. That's $25 too many. And that's 10 minutes too much.
So that means...
I think I'd want to travel.
Oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it gets attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not to leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. We'll fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're a captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I force my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes. Sometimes, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I do have moments where I waver. I suppose we all do, but you manage to keep a cool head when you do, unlike me. That's why you're a captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who will end up being who will end up being after all this.
Right.
Anyway, the sword is shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as my courage. Increase my courage.
All right.
Yarr, I'm courageous. Real question, is this glazing or is this genuine? Are you kidding me? Have you seen Stroll? Does this man look like he's the type to glaze? I spent some time with Stroll, honing our weapons. Magla.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Ahoy, break time. Oh, I mean Nurus is the gunner, I just realized, right? There's no way he's not the gunner. Ahoy, break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming
Doesn't even know
now
what
into
glazing
view
is. He's too
the tree of
pure-hearted.
Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured.
I was about to say, maybe it gorges on the blood of the people.
The bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. Shall we get a closer look? That thing is blood red. Why is there blood red mist emanating beneath it?
Wow.
It's so pretty. It's not just the leaves. It's as though the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a picture book I read as a child. It told of a great tree located somewhere within the country, whose colors shifted to foretell unusual events in the times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of the desert? I'm not sure if this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of Moggle in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this no mere tree, it's no sir, but a magical organism that feeds off Magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Nurse began to pull a sheet of paper and brush from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Wow, Nurse, how did you get so good at drawing? Ah, my boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation of all good research. There you have it, I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to, wasn't it for research? You're giving it to me. You're sure I can have this?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. I've already committed it all to my safety of my mind. I have no need for the sketch itself anymore. Tree of Prophecy drawing. I received Nurse's research picture. The drawing is intricately detailed and can accurately convey the full majesty of this place to a viewer who's never been here.
Hey there.
Hey, why don't we give that to Maria? I bet she'd love to see something from our journey, and we could tell her a story about this place. Next time we're in Grand Tread, I should give this drawing to Maria. Okay. Huh? A magical organism in the form of a tree. See, aren't fairies the same classification? Precisely. Gallica is a most precious treasure as well. I've been observing her very closely, which is giving me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
What? You've been observing me the whole time? I don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
everyone in Hulkenberg. On another note, turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favorable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current color portends. We took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing this rare sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
4 wisdom? Look at that, I'm so smart.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders. As darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself, monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous. unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazing.
Rock Den Camp. More rocks. Remind you again, is this narrator more? I don't think so. It doesn't sound like more, in my opinion. Maybe I'm mistaken. I need to hear more again, but I don't feel like the narrator sounds like more. But I could be wrong. I don't think we have a confirmation. We'll be in Matira the day after tomorrow. I wonder what kind of place Matira is. Yep. Oh, I got more bugs to cook. Grand Track could dazzle even the darkest night. Out here, you could barely see the horizon. It's a comforting reminder of home, if I'm honest. I just couldn't appreciate it from the swaying gauntlet runner. I hope you get used to it soon. Yes, likewise. We have a long journey ahead, and I would do well to adjust sooner than later. I haven't always been this weak, but the swaying takes me back to times I'd sooner forget. After I lost my home, I was tossed between relatives, and each time it began with an agonizing journey in a rocking carriage. I suppose that's why I find my mind drifting to Halia. I often wonder how the people who survived are faring now. Well, they're all currently homeless. We found out, you know? So you or mine can rest easy knowing they're all homeless now. Did I check the pantry for today? I forget. Okay, I did check the pantry. No, we need to go upstairs. All right, let's talk to Hulkenberg.
Well met.
I don't suppose you're as overburdened with free time as I am. I'm certainly no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? By recalling the past and planning for more in the future with Hulkenberg, maybe I can hone my imagination. This power we've awoken to, I have all sorts of questions, but what I really find curious are these forms we take on. Each has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? It's cool.
Certainly.
I think it's cool.
I see.
I do find the austerity of designs intriguing, but I was not speaking on how they look per se. In my opinion, the armor encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct that power as one directs a horse by its reins. Wow. You're overanalyzing things, Hulkenberg. It's a persona. Come on. It's a stand. A psychological manifestation of people's minds. It is said people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware that the power lurking within them. Is that not then the very condition to awaken our slumbering power? Hence why it was so exhausting, and why it cannot be maintained for long. The ravenous appetite I had afterwards is proof we do well to practice diligence maintaining our food reserves. Hulkenberg gonna talk about things to come.
Now then.
I'm rank 2? Let's go. I'm inspired.
Imagination.
'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passion may be inflamed. Super random, but you like Hulkenberg's jacket. It's kind of weird because like this is our nightwear. It's getting quite late, but we've a ways to go yet, so I would very much like to continue chatting with you. Hulkenberg and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
All right, we've got about 30 minutes before I have to end stream, so I'm probably gonna try to find like a good place to stop in between now and 30 minutes. And then we'll call stream for today. That's our PJs? Fancy, yep. Hold on, wait. No. This doesn't make sense.
Oh, well,
No. This is not how physics work, right? I'm not crazy.
Why is it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain.
In order for Gallica to keep up with the Land Runner in air, she'd have to be flying as fast as it, right?
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Like, there's no way Gallica should be able to suspend herself in the air. She flies very fast.
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Who is cannonading us? Why are you guys attacking us? Are we all heading in the same direction? It would make more sense for her to hold on to Will.
My star is rising!
Bro, you're so cringe. Why would you say that? What does that even mean? Ship fight? Yep.
Sanctism will reign!
Hold on. If you guys are fighting each other, unless you're intentionally shooting at me, how in the world are they get hit by a crossfire? You guys are directly facing each other in the ships. How did we get hit?
Remember, from the opening ceremony, I think one of them is Godot, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
I see. Glodell is just like Chunibyo. Got it. I understand now.
Prominent candidates.
Sparks
Shouldn't
or something.
The king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
It doesn't seem like they're trying to land the fatal shot, just aiming to break the opposing side's gauntlet runner.
Stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to halt each other's advance. Damned fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
Wow! This guy's dedicated! He's literally announcing the fight! He's casting commentary! Oh my gosh! Also, like, how do we just notice these two ships fighting? How do we only notice when we got caught in crossfire?
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
Our plan hinges on Luis winning Luis's favor. Can we afford to abandon Gladel if he's one of Luis's supporters?
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Whoa, I have to actually make a decision? He's just like a referee from Metabots, if anyone knows what that is. I do know what Metabots is. The old man. I want to see how it plays out, honestly. Like, what happens when we don't help? At the end of the day, we're going to win, right?
No, I think we should step in on Gladel's
so we don't
side.
even get a real choice. Okay.
I know, I don't like it either. But if we want Luis's favor, this might be the strategic play we need.
Agreed. Let us ride to Gladel's aid.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
The old man who would show up no matter where you were. Should we have seen this from far away? That's what I'm saying. How did it take us this long to notice? Neuros is clearly not keeping his eyes on the road. I bet he was watching a little. I bet he was doing a little driving and texting action, you know?
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you
We'll
say you had
just
the fastest
run.
craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay then, it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help! Withdraw, Gladel! Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into it now. That gauntlet runner. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral! Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time!
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Oh, Godot and his bugs have boarded the deck. Hold on. How come they're boarding the deck instead of just shooting us? Looks like he knows the magic won't shoot us. He's aiming to kill us here now. But why is he not just shooting the runner? I don't understand. Oh, am I equipped?
You dare interfere in my fight! Know your place! Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
The magic won't shield the magic won't shield me because we're not. It only shields the candidates whose faces are on the rock, which includes Godot, the third place. So we can't even kill him.
I hate to interrupt, old egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
Egg.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God into these impious commoners!
Honestly, aren't the flippin' the top 3 cannons are like the ultimate weapon because they can literally just go anywhere and then the king's magic will shield them and they can just do whatever they want. Like Godot could literally just board like the enemy ship and then just take out like take out the ship's engines. Also, technically couldn't Godot kill Luis's man, the guy that's supporting Luis, because the guy that's supporting Luis isn't a top 3 candidate. I don't know.
Don't forget about the petrification magic.
The what? Sorry, petrification magic?
Force through this one.
Warrior!
What a
After me! Let's get on with it!
Not the right move.
You disgrace the sanctest way.
Come forth, royal soul. Wind.
What are these guys weak
For
to?
all that we strive for. I see you.
There we go.
You to his side. Let's do this. What could you hope to
Feels like a huge
achieve?
bombshell for Gallica to just drop. Okay, huge bombshell. Sure. Wait, what did Gallica just drop? Oh, the petrification. Yeah, it does feel like Godot puts on a cocky smirk. Wow, that was your turn, really.
He's toying with us.
We're looking good here.
Prepare yourself.
Give
me your aid. The sanctest way.
Oh, so I can't even like multi-attack. That's interesting. Wait, you guys have 2 different... Mage Monk and Spear Monk are 2 different entities. I see.
By this power. Nice.
This guy just resists all magic.
I see you.
Behold Warrior. My power.
Hack and slash.
To him.
Okay, we got him.
Return. What
Nice.
could you hope to achieve?
How come you guys still have 3 actions?
Oh, please.
I should probably heal that guy. Okay, this guy's literally just doing nothing for his turn.
Stroll.
Let's
they've
go.
sapped your defenses.
I'm all prepared.
Show them our might.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Right there.
Sanctism is supreme.
More resilient than I
I
expected.
I would lose nothing by conceding this fight. But the faithful are watching. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
That is a searing image.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brothers.
Hang in there.
That's it.
This is nothing.
Take this!
Only a flesh wound.
Don't
That's it?
underestimate me.
Nothing but a flesh wound.
Stroll. They've sapped your defenses.
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
I will fight with...
Whoops.
Know your place. Peasants!
With blade in hand.
No.
To you.
In the name of I shall vanquish evil. Are you well?
Let's just recover HP real fast.
Let's go.
Sanctism will reign!
Not a bad timing to heal.
Sanctism will reign!
We'll just heal again, it's fine.
Brace yourselves.
And meanwhile, we will go ahead and actually cast some Cyclo here.
Scour. Still up?
Damn you!
Come.
Not now.
I defer to you.
Behold my power!
I just want to see what weaknesses this guy has, because the more I discover now, the better it'll be for like later runs.
So,
The faithful
are broken before you, yet your desperate struggling is for naught. You cannot defy the inevitable. I am immune to all your wicked harms.
So can we like capture him and take him prisoner?
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him.
Bend the knee and yield to the divine truth of sanctism.
It's not even sanctism. It's magic. It's the king's magic.
Now, are you prepared for the end?
Ha! I think not, you rotter!
What have you done to my gauntlet runner?
We kicked it.
We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
This is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
How come we aren't having a gauntlet runner battle?
Phew. Finally, he took the hint.
Hey, get down here.
Is that the idol?
What are you playing at? You think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I wanted to help. No, are you hurt? I guess you live to see another day. Wanted to help. Are you hurt? I wanted to help.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me?
What are you?
Juna the songstress
Wait,
in
wait,
the
wait.
flesh. What
I
brings
gotta
you all
know.
the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Is this guy literally just running across the desert? Like, how is this guy traversing? Does he have his own land runner? Like, what? Well, how is battling getting around?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge
Privacy.
for an
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. Consider me chastened and shoed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
Proceeds to leave. Doesn't even
You
want to interview
surprised
me.
out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must
She's a fan.
remember to contain yourselves.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
But that's... Oh, blast it all, I can't take it anymore.
What is Neuros even doing over there? Oh, I see.
I'd know the suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh?
Her JP
Yes,
voice
those
was not
are
as
quality
sassy.
parts and no
I see.
mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious! She is Juna, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva! Oh, this is preposterous! Surely I can't be the only one starstruck?
Ah, so she's the big fan here. Stroll really is from the countryside, yep.
Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble.
Look at the dog.
Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Airship? Airship. Wasn't Luis trying to kill us? Oh, I guess no. It's technically. Oh, you haven't.
Runner.
I guess technically, Luis hasn't seen us. We've only encountered his Scottish necromancer, which kind of just turned into the human. So I guess Luis doesn't know about us. Only lower important characters react to Gallica. Why does no one else have that reaction to Gallica? I don't know. Yeah. Gallica's clearly a mystery.
Luis.
My lord, Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
Glad to see Lady Juna's safe, at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
Can't Luis speak for himself?
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
Oh, you know, I'm a candidate.
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
I feel like if we tell him our morals, it's not gonna look good for us. Cause he's called like the king's ideals silly, right?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
He's asking why I became a candidate. How should I respond? To help save the prince, obviously. To become king of the pirates. I mean, obviously this is the answer they're looking for, right? But what if I do this? You might see us as an enemy. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll choose. Okay, so there's no real choice in this game.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, do you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
That's right.
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe
Stroll. We're licking his beat. We're licking his boots. Come on. What are you doing? We're sucking up to him.
Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
You reach your limit for today. You're heading to bed. All right. Have a good night, Daisy. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good. I don't know. Is it Mother's Day for you? I don't actually even know. Is yours also in March? Either way, have a good night, Daisy.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say
I don't think I want her revealing that about us.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized.
Wow, look at
Lord
Stroll.
Luis.
What a smooth talker.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes.
Does he not care that she just told him that we can cast without igniters? Isn't that a big deal? He literally has an igniter himself.
You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
I'm confused.
See you, loves.
Was that not an interesting fact?
Anything. Come on, Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladel. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
Wapoa? Are you saying whoa?
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Jaime, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the Gauntlet Runner at last arrives at its repose. A place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beings of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, damn and blast!
Did you hear that?
Nah, I must have been the wind.
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
I'm sure he's fine.
Hey, nurse, you okay?
Oh, you two. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
You seem troubled.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see? She's in top shape, but I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a bally apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
You know, you kind of had all the king's resources. How is it not top of the line?
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany. Like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, this is where we make our bonds with
They
Eurus.
say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding.
You're sure it's because people get suspicious? No, that's not true at all. Eurus would totally go all out. What do you mean?
Automation ruled the
Yippee.
day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort.
Wait, this sounds like he's talking about like our lives, like our day and age. Eurus was stealing funds. He was literally embezzling the treasury, apparently.
But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore.
He's gonna unearth a cell phone. The Doom Scroller, they'll call it. So is this why humans are like a myth? I have no idea. But I mean, humans aren't a myth. Humans are technically real.
Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you seen one?
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are.
So this story takes place in the super distant future? I couldn't tell you. It could maybe just be a different technologically advanced society. It doesn't technically have to be our society, but it does, like, when you say convenience and surrounded by machinery, it does kind of sound like it could be our world.
That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning.
I guess if we ever find one of these relics, we'll find out.
After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could.
He's dead now.
That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay. So where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Maybe I should look into Comero when we get to my turn, Mother Martira.
This one's important.
We left Nearest, who dissolved into doom and gloom again, and head towards our narrow sleeping quarters in the Gauntlet Runner.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So we'll arrive in Martira this evening then. Good. Soon we'll be liberated from this blasted shaking. So I'm thinking we get to Martira and we'll probably call stream. I'm hoping there'll just be a good place to save in the city, but we'll see how long it takes for the cutscenes. Liberated? I do believe I take offense to that. The fairy girl's right, you know. A carriage could never keep up this pace. Some gratitude would be appreciated. Apologies, I am grateful. It's just hard to show it while on the verge of losing your lunch. That, and I pray we can avoid further hindrances like yesterday.
Isn't that...
Once we arrive in town, we're supposed to meet with Barden, right? I'm sure the sights will be distracting, but let's not keep the man waiting. Who? Who's Barden?
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner
Oh,
at last
yeah.
arrives
Kidnapper,
in the
kidnapper.
old
That's
castle
right.
town, Martira, where their client Barden awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
I didn't even get to finish reading my books.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Maybe the kidnapper that we're here to subdue?
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
How did you get here before us?
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
We literally had the fastest runner. How did you get here before us?
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctuaress of
He left
the
before me?
Sanctus
I
Church.
guess he's left like a
She lives
day
there,
before me.
in Criganti Castle.
Another thing, how were the other candidates ahead of me? I thought we had the fastest runner and we all set off at the same time.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane
That's
and
right.
righteous man would
No
want
sane
Luis on the
person would want Luis on the throne. It's actually crazy. He literally said he murdered the king. He literally talked about committing regicide and how he's a terrorist.
Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates' gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
All fights have casualties.
But surely all fights have casualties.
I suppose. There is truth in that.
Yeah, I mean, I literally just stated a fact. Surely I have to tell Borden the truth, right? No. What do you mean?
Hey, read the room, will ya?
Captain.
Oh, is that what I was supposed to say?
Strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes.
Hey, even if we're just here for the money, as long as we get the job done, do you have anything to complain about?
Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey. Let me show you to an inn. You can try our local speciality, perhaps.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. It would be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone. This way.
To the bar. Time to get drunk. Drink the night away.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
It's a bug.
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary
Oh,
speciality.
those innards do not look that tasty. I like that. What's on the plate?
Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innard.
Oh, good. Larval innards.
I always love how Gallica gets our own portion.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
I see Hulkenberg's a foodie.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. Not eating that? What do you mean?
It looks great.
Come now, they're offering us fine hospitality. Tis only right that we graciously savor it.
Yes, absolutely right. I'll be cheering you on. And, I'll see to the funeral plans.
Wow, he just said that right in front of them. Kind of rude. I've barely been into this thing, and I already felt a spray of something. But as for the taste, it's not that bad.
Are you actually enjoying that?
How was it? Sometimes the insides can twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but... to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn.
But what
We've
is
no
the point of
proof
him
that the
kidnapping
piece is
children?
fit.
What does that do for
Seems
him?
to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's
Just think of it like a
honor
juicy
to
sausage.
stoop
You don't know
to
if you could
such
ever eat that
horrors.
though. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever get around to eating bugs, even if
We
they
must
like
end this
didn't
quickly,
taste bad.
For our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So,
Wow, I have to go all the way around.
is Heismay's hideout way out here?
Looks pretty far from Martira. Let's see.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
He eats the children.
We've been chasing any lead.
It's always
we
a cult
have,
thing.
but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get the job done. Let's save this town together.
Let's work together to save this town.
We gotta get on the people's side.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole spread of other dishes for you.
This music is very fitting for the dishes that are about to come out.
Now this is the pride of the town.
How much food are they gonna bring out?
Made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way to the stronghold without falling prey to those worms.
Wow, they even bought a whole
Now,
bowl for extras.
Please, dig in.
Tis altogether different from the rose.
Sweet meat does not sound good. Really?
Succulent as a mellow fruit. Another
I feel like there's a lot of
marvel.
sweet meat dishes.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
You're not a fan of sweet meats? I mean, there's like bulgogi. It's been forever since I've had such a spacious bed.
Exactly.
We're going to meet the lady of the town first thing in the morning. So get your beauty sleep, okay? Because there's like, bulgogi. Carby, I would say, is considered a sweet meat. I'm sure there's like honey glazed hams. I'm sure there's other meats like pineapple tenderized turkey. There's like a lot of options for sweet meats, I would say. Did I save? It's the 27th today. Yeah. Okay. All right, we're gonna go ahead end today's stream because it's just about time to head out for me to go to dinner. When I put it that way, there's a lot of sweet meats out there that I think taste perfectly fine. It's all about how you prepare a dish, guys. What it always comes down to. Exit game. All right. Well, sadly, it's been a shorter stream today. I do have to get going because I have dinner I need to go to. Let's hurry up and figure out where we're going. Let's see. Honestly, let's just do this. Oh, hey, thanks for following, Ekins. Ekins is like the Pokemon. Thank you. I appreciate that, Hannah. I will hopefully enjoy dinner. We'll try and enjoy as much as we can, considering it's sushi. Agreeing. Wait, with what? What are you agreeing with, Ekins? Well, I appreciate the follow and welcome to stream. Sorry, I'm ending stream right as you followed, but you can hopefully catch me in my next stream, which we are going to be streaming on like the Pokemon. Okay, perfect. I'll be streaming again on Tuesday. Probably. It's fine you're looking for a bit. Okay, I see. I'm glad I convinced you successfully to follow my stream during the time you were lurking. But yeah, I'll be back again on Tuesday. We'll be playing... what will we be playing? I'm not sure. I'll have to figure out the week for the schedule. If you want to figure out what my schedule is, I have a Discord. I'll give stream updates and usually what I'm playing for the day of there. So if I switch it up, I apologize. It happens occasionally. We're going to go ahead and raid Himairi. If you want to use my raid messages, I have raid messages if you're not subbed, if you are subbed, or if you want to use the third one. Oh, if we want to use the third one for whatever reason. Otherwise, hopefully I'll catch you all in the next stream. And have a good Mother's Day, everybody. Do something nice. Don't forget, do something nice for your mom today. Or if you've already done it, good job. Do it again, I guess. I don't know. Until next time, everybody.